Well, it's going to be... Sorry, it was a short technical difficulty. I'm going to be looking to see which route these runners run, what their differences are, what safeties are going to be picking up. And in Reabs' case in particular, is he going to be as sharp as he has been, or is he going to show any signs of rust? And we are off. And we'll see what route these runners decide to run out of the gate. And unfortunately, neither one will be running the swordless route, Kappa. All right, so it looks like Reabs is going to be going with the classic world record route 3 first, and Bobbing4Fries seems to be heading towards level 2. Steven, you run the world record route as I do, but are you familiar with the 2 first route at all, and what differences in between the 2 routes are there?
I'm familiar with 2 first red candle route. I'm not familiar with the blue candle route, so I'm not sure what he will be doing here, but I know that the big difficulty for a lot of the 2 first route runners is the Lionel going to get the white sword. That can be an issue.
That guy.
If you reload it, it kind of messes with your spawns in one, and if you don't, he can really troll you.
Actually, I just learned that today as we see Reabs setting up. He did get a bomb. I didn't see if he got it off the floor or the dark nut, but he'll be setting up hopefully to force a bomb here. I actually just learned that today. Oh, good start. Let's see if he's going to get a bomb, though. He really needs one. Oh, no. And does not get a bomb. So this is potential trouble for Reabs. I'm not sure what happened, if he messed up his count or if he took a bop somewhere or something, but he's out of bombs and he needs them for this boss. But yeah, Steven, that's something I just learned today. It was, if you don't scroll past that Lost Hills screen, the one that has the second quest level 4, that it messes up your Lionel spawn and gives you a really, really bad pattern.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so luckily for Reabs, it did appear that he got the bomb off the first Dark Nut, which is going to kind of save his bacon here. He'll get the bombs off the floor here, which is a guaranteed drop, and he'll have enough bombs now to face Manhandla. Oh, meanwhile, Bobbing4Fries, he gets a Troll Dongo, recovers nicely, and he's out of level 2. Pretty decent time as well.
Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical issues. Give me 1 second.
No problem. As we wait for Steven to get that, we'll watch Bobbing4Fries here. He's going to be headed towards the white sword. And he needs one more heart container, and he has an option here. I believe the route always goes to Heart Rock, which is the monocle rock above level 2. So we'll see him headed there. Meanwhile, Reabs, with 5 rupees and 5 bombs, pretty good counts leaving level 3. He'll be heading into level 4 to pick up his ladder. And then hopefully have enough bombs to make it to Gleeok. And then, of course, Gleeok in this route is really the hardest boss in the entire game. You're fighting him with 4 heart containers and a wooden sword. It makes for an extremely challenging fight. It doesn't matter if you go in there with full health or not. I mean, there are strats that we use in races that kind of make it a little better, but this is still no walk in the park, so he'll have to be extra careful here. Nice block clip there by Reabs, and that's really hard to do in the dark for those of you who haven't seen it before. You're basically clipping through a block that you can't see in the floor and using a sword buffer to line link up. It's kind of a complicated explanation, but if you're interested in more information on it, there's a website that Zelda 1 speedrunners use that has a lot of that information you can check out. That is redcandle.us. Has a ton of really good information on it about all the little tricks and glitches and stuff that we use in this game. So we call this room the NSU room, and Reabs trying to work a bomb count. I'm not sure what happened there, but loses his count. So hopefully he's got a bomb here. There it is. Nicely done as he enters the breakfast room. We call this room the breakfast room because, as you can see, there are 3 types of enemies. We have jelly, we have pancakes, and we have eggs. And unfortunately, this is not a delicious room. Reabs having a little bit of trouble. He's trying to save those bombs. But it looks like he's going to get out of here with 4 bombs and beam swords, which is really nice going into the second half of 4.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. Welcome back, Steven. So Reabs having a good solid race level 4. Meanwhile, Bobbing4Fries is going to screen scroll over to level 5, where he'll get to face what, Steven?
The recorder room.
What's so bad about the recorder room? Oh, he's going to go get his white sword first. I'm sorry. I forgot he has to get his white sword. But what's so bad about the recorder room? Isn't that a really easy room with like 3 keys?
It's super simple. Actually, it has, I believe, 6 or 7 dark nuts, and they are a nightmare with the wooden sword. And even with the white sword, it's hard.
But red dark nuts are a piece of cake, right?
Oh no, they're blue. They're blue.
No, they're not. Don't say that.
I'm not trolling. They're blue.
No, they expect you to be. Wow. Okay, I already knew that. But yeah, so Bobbing4Fries is not going to get his recorder. He's going to go to level 1. So it looks like he's doing the classic. Is this the blue candle route? Not sure. But meanwhile, Reabs facing off against Gleeok. He's got a nice start to it. He should be able to close this out. Just a couple more hits and nicely done. Reabs is out of level 4 with 8 bombs and 25 rupees. So his counts are looking real healthy as he heads toward level 1.
He did go blue candle, and he already has enough rupees for the rest of the game. I'm not familiar with the route, but I expect to see better spawns in 7 for sure.
That's good news. Yeah, the red candle route gives you really terrible, terrible spawns when you get to the reverse C that has wall masters. Now, Bobbing's health is low, and even though level 1 is pretty easy, there's no blue dark nuts here, thank goodness. He can only take a couple hits, and the gorillas can actually one-shot him with 1 heart, so he desperately needs a hard drop here. Meanwhile, Reabs right on his tail, entering level 1. Still needs 5 rupees for his route, but he should be able to force them. Oh, there's a hard drop. Can he get it? And he forces a bomb. Nicely done by Bobbing4Fries.
Very nice. That's important for me. When I run, I like to try to force a bomb in there. If not there, then the gorilla's up here, but...
Meanwhile, Reabs picked up a 5 rupee. I'm not sure if he forced that or if he got lucky, but no matter the case, Reabs is set up nicely now. Gets a candy bomb to boot, so he's at 30 and 8. He is in great shape. And there's the high five between our runners as Bobbing leaves the bow. Reabs is picking it up. And the only major difference between these two runners at the moment is the routes they've run. Now, the white sword is going to give Bobbing a little bit of an advantage in the early game, but Reabs probably won't need it too much. He'll be picking up the magic sword later on.
Yeah, with the world record route, you're picking up a lot of damage with the bombs. That you're kind of more leaning on the white sword in the 2-1 route.
Yeah, to answer the question in chat, with the money that Bobbing4Fries has, he very easily could purchase the blue ring. So it's possible we'll see that. He'll need probably get this 100 secret in the Dead Woods if he decides to do that. So we'll keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, Reabs finishes level 1 right behind him. Pretty good pace here. He'll be heading to level 5, and we'll finally get to see this room, this recorder room that I swear is just going to be like 1 gorilla, and that's it.
A lot of the players blue ring route will go after level 3 to get the blue ring. Sometimes some players will go before level 3.
So Reabs going to scroll through the desert here. Screen scrolls are a nifty little trick where you line link up on the 5th or the 7th pixel of the screen, perform a 1-frame tap, and you pass on through. Slightly faster than walking across the screen. It allows you to skip obstacles in the middle. Nice segment there for Reabs as he picks up the heart at Monocle Rock. And he's set on rupees, so he'll probably just grab the 30 secret one screen to the right. And that'll give him the money he needs to purchase the blue candle as Bobbing4Fries enters level 3. Now, even with the white sword here, Bobbing's still got to be careful. Manhandler, we didn't really get a chance to talk about Manhandler too much, but Steven, what's the biggest worry about fighting Manhandler in the speedrun of The Legend of Zelda?
Manhandle is just so random. He just goes wherever he wants to, and the more claws you kill off of him, the faster he gets, and the harder he is to control. It's just, he's a nightmare, especially on the 3 first route, but on any route, he's just kind of a nightmare to deal with.
Yeah, it definitely can be one of the situations where the runner can do everything right, have 8 bombs, full health, and just get completely trolled because Manhandler moves faster, and like Steven was saying, it's completely random. So Reabs, by the way, as he heads into this area with these red gorillas, I mean blue dark nuts, he's down to 4 hearts. He's got to be careful here, and you'll see why. All jokes aside, this is one of the hardest rooms in the entire route.
He did take a bop in Fort Gibdo. That's where a room with all the mummies over there, and so I think his count's a little low. He has 7 bombs, but we'll see what he could do here.
Oh, he's got to be careful. One more hit, and he's going to take a death. Hopefully these blue dark nuts, which are in the health dropping group, will give him some hearts here. He's only down to 3 bombs, and these dark nuts are being stingy. Oh, be careful. Oh, wow, they're just being stingy. Oh, no, he takes an unfortunate death. Those dark nuts were just not giving him any health, man.
Yeah, they do seem to be stingy sometimes. I thought their drop rate was about 50%, but it seems lower.
Meanwhile, Bobbing4Fries is out of 3, and this race is going to get a little interesting here, folks. Reabs died in one of the more painful areas of the game to take a death. And he's down to 2 bombs and 3 hearts with a wooden sword. He's about to go back into that exact same room, facing 6 blue dark nuts, but this time he's going to have to sword them almost all down. This is potentially a huge turning point in this race if Reabs can't handle this right this time. And this is not going to be easy.
Now, Bobbing4Fries is going to get the other 100 seed. It looks like he's going to get the blue ring, most likely. I'm not too familiar with the route. I don't know where he'll get the rest of the rupees he needs. The other 100 secret and another 30 perhaps.
Reabs desperately needs a fairy or to force a bomb here. I don't know if he's going to be able to. He's got to be careful. He's kind of in a corner here. He can afford 1 hit. Oh, and he gets the fairy!
Nice.
I mean, this is still far from free room at this point, but that gives him a lot of breathing room because now he can get 2 hits before he has to go into defensive mode. So 1 more heart would be really huge for him. Full health would not only give him beam swords, but would allow him to take an extra hit. There's a heart. Can he get it? He gets it. This should be no problem for him to clear this room out at this point.
Now, if anybody wants to know how to fight Blue Darkness, this is how. He's doing a great job of fighting them and not taking too much damage, any damage right now.
Well done. This has been a great recovery by Reabs. That was potentially a huge turning point in the race. And he is going to leave this recorder room with an extra bomb to boot and full health. What a nicely fought room by Reabs. Meanwhile, Bobbing4Fries entering level 4 with 8 bombs, white sword, and plenty of health. Now, we mentioned when Reabs was in 4 earlier, as he attempts that same block clip, that Gleeok is the boss of the game when you've got, you know, wooden sword and 4 hearts. And I really believe that's true. But in Bobbing's case, he's got 8 hearts and white sword and blue ring. This is literally going to be, it's like killing a dark nut. So this should be no problem at all for oh, and a double bomb drop.
All the bombs. Very nice. Now, do you think Reabs will use that bomb, waste that bomb, to go down to 1 bomb and save a menu, or do you think he'll hold on to it?
Well, he still has it at the moment, and that's a good question. I know if I don't have at least 3, then I'll usually waste 1 on those Gibdos and then burn 1. But if I have more than 3, then I'll usually use 1 on the Gibdos and then I'll save the rest for level 2, because those Gorillas in level 2 can give you bombs, but they are notoriously stingy when you need them. And just skipping them sometimes can be a little faster and easier than trying to depend on them giving you bombs. Even though you don't technically need them going into level 2, it's nice to have them.
Oh, he chooses the middle path. I guess because he has full health, but still.
The swag.
That was nice.
So Reabs drops a bomb. He's going to blow the recorder. What is he doing there, Steven? Ooh, the grayscale.
Gonna drop another bomb, perhaps? Yeah. Did the first bomb miss?
Apparently. I'm not sure what happened there. But he gets through the fight. What he was attempting to do there, Steven, was something to do with the recorder and bombs, right?
Right, yeah. You drop your first bomb and you switch the recorder, use the recorder, and while the recorder's going, the bomb is still ticking down to explode, and they should explode right after the recorder goes off, or gets done being blown, and Dig Dogger then turns into his vulnerable form and takes 4 points of instant damage. Then it's pretty easy to finish him off with a sword or another bomb like he just tried to do, and he will do here on level 7, I'm sure.
Meanwhile, Bobbing4Fries gets a bomb drop. He's got 6 bombs. He's got nearly full health. This should be no issue for him as Reabs approaches the world wrap.
Bobbing4Fries did have a little bit of issue with the ladder clip, but he got through it. That is a hard clip to do when you're starting out. Or any time. I have a tough time with it.
that clip can be a hard time no matter who you are and how good you are at this game. Of course, Reabs making it look easy as he picks up the heart. Now, long story short, he basically just went from the left side of the screen to the right side, and that's what we call the world wrap. You scroll through the barrier of the left side, it takes you all the way over to the East Coast, where you can pick up 2 heart containers on the way to 2.
I've had people call that the Christopher Columbus before.
I like that. There's another name for it, but Speed Gaming is a family network, so we will save that one for my stream. Meanwhile, as Reabs approaches level 2, Bobbing4Fries is walking towards the coast. Where is he headed?
I don't think he'll be doing the world wrap. I think he'll be walking... I think he'll be heading down just to grab the hearts manually. He's grabbing the other 100 secret because he needs it, and I think he'll walk around and grab those hearts at this point.
We may also see him head to the coast here and get either another heart or a potion. Let's see what he does. And this might be the alternate route for runners who are uncomfortable with doing the world wrap. The world wrap is very difficult. I mean, the way top runners make it look, it is a lot harder than it appears to be. It is literally a couple of very dangerous screen scrolls, and scrolls are inherently difficult on their own, followed by a double ladder clip, or excuse me, a single ladder clip.
Now, since he picked up the heart in the coast cave there, I bet you he'll pick up the potion in the raft heart area. That's my guess.
Yeah, I believe that's a fielder's choice, isn't it? You can pick up either or. Right. Yeah, Dizzy Rabbit knows. John Taven, you guys know. Yeah. Anyways, so Reabs heading through level 2. Level 2, not difficult as far as, you know, your ability to complete it, but it can be a time-consuming dungeon with bad luck. But Reabs getting through pretty easily. Finally gets some bombs. He didn't have any bomb luck in the first Gorilla room, but now he's got 8. Quickly dispatches of Trolldongo, and he's on his way to level 7. Pretty nice pace here for Reabs so far, even with the death.
Bobbing4Fries grabs the potion.
Unfortunately for Bobbing, he doesn't appear to be either able or willing to risk screen scrolling over to the next screen. So he's headed to 5. I got it. Okay, so he'll be headed to 5. A little bit better equipped than Reabs was for the recorder room. Maybe this time we'll have Gorillas and Keese in there instead of Dark Nuts, but I doubt it.
Right, he'll head to 5 and then 7, 6, and 8, I believe.
Interesting. Reabs blows the whistle. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but he blows the whistle before he enters the meat shop. I'm not sure if that was to buffer through the levers. I honestly, all kidding aside, I don't know what the strat was there, if he did that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well.
We'll have to ask him about it at the end of the run. It might have just been a simple mistake. Maybe he wanted to play the levers some music. I'm not sure. All right, Bobby.
Now.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying he's heading to the recorder room now that we've seen earlier.
Now, did he save those bombs on the Gibdo? Did he not pick those up?
Yeah, I don't think he grabbed them.
We'll watch Bobbing here as Reabs enters level 7. Level 7, just a bunch of gorillas. They're trolly. They like to throw the boomerangs at you. Decent start here for Bobbing. He's got one more bomb to play with. Hopefully he doesn't use his last one. He does. Nice kill. So the good news is he gets out of there with full health. The bad news is he has 0 bombs for Dig Dogger. So let's hope this does. Oh, he's going to get the bombs from the Gibdos. Well played. That was a well-played strat by Bobby. He knew he'd have that bomb on the way back. I like that.
Yeah, that was well played. He did great in that room.
As RKC pointed out in chat, he's going to need more bombs because of the route he's running. This will give him a guaranteed 4 bombs, and then if he plays this right, he'll be able to smoke some Dodongos or force bombs, and he'll be able to get 8 bombs leaving level 5.
Reabs is doing a great job in level 7.
Yeah, usually if you can get to this point in level 7 with only a heart and a half missing in your health, you're having a pretty good level 7. I can't help it. I keep looking up at Bobbing's screen. I think he's going to use his potion any second. I hope he doesn't forget that he's got it selected. I'm like, no, take it off. Put on something else. Meanwhile, Reabs in the Wallmaster room gets a good pattern. 3, 4, 5. He's out. No Wallmaster issues and didn't get bubbled either. Very nice reverse C room for Reabs. Yeah, with the route that he's running, getting the blue candle, those spawns are pretty nice. Why are they so different on the red candle route, Steven? What's the biggest problem with that room?
The bubbles. The bubbles are everywhere. The red candle route, they're just a nightmare to deal with. You can't use your sword. You have to switch to bow. It's a lot more difficult.
Near simultaneous Triforce grabs for these runners. Bobbing will be headed to 7. Reabs will be headed to pick up his magic sword and head to level 6. We get to see our first glimpse of everyone's favorite enemy, and that is Goma. Oh wait! I was my bad. I meant Wizrobes.
The red candle route and the blue candle routes are pretty similar in time, but what you're worried about is time loss. Potential time loss.
You save a slight amount of time with the blue candle route in the overworld, and then also get very favorable spawns. The red candle's nice to have, but it's not necessary to beat the game. In fact, that always did kind of make me wonder why they included the red candle as an item in such a late level. You know?
Yeah.
They could have put that in level 2. We could have had the bloomerang in level 7. I mean, that would have been fine. It even makes sense because there's Gorias there.
The Bloomerang. Haven't heard that.
Liquid Husband knows. That's his trademark. Ooh, nicely done by Reabs. He kills the master, gets a bomb and a heart. He has his beams back, and that's important because of the room coming up. Why do they call this the Belfry? Because it's full of bats.
And he enters the first magical breakfast room.
Using the up the middle strats, gets a couple hits. Very nice start to this room. Almost walks into the red Wizbro beam. But gets... Wow, that was a very nice room by Reabs. Good start to his level 6 here.
Ooh, Bobbing4Fries got a nice bomb drop there off the global.
I was about to mention, he didn't force any bombs, so he's still a little short. You want to be 8. You want to have 8 bombs here. Oh, was that a late clip? Bobbing4Fries with the swag percent, yo. Alright, that was cool. And now he's going with the John Taven meat strats, dude. Yo! I'm sorry, that's kind of cool. I'm a little geeking out right now. Meanwhile, Reabs is just destroying this level 6. Both these runners putting on a show for us in the last minute or so. Reabs is having an amazing level 6 here. Meanwhile, Bobbing4Fries, good start to his river room. He's going to switch to arrows and use arrow strats to finish the room off.
Reabs got a pack of bombs he didn't even need. What a great level
bombs
6.
in speed run.
Such a low refill.
Oh, Bobbing4Fries even does take the fireball to the face to avoid the Dig Dogger strats. I'm impressed. And no, that didn't just make that strat up. That's a legitimate strat. I just don't know what it's called. So I just called it the fireball off the face strat.
That works.
Reabs headed to level 6. And this is a fun level. Another level we might see during the tournament make a difference in who wins a race. Because we get to face more of those rooms with everyone's favorite enemies. I think.
Red Gorias?
No, it's going to be Keys this time. I swear. I know it is. One of these days, just like Palace 2 or Palace 5 in Zelda 2. Horsehead will return, I'm telling you. Ooh, nice manhandle kill. Those aren't Gorias. Dan's game. Those are anything but Gorias. We've got blue darkness all over the place.
Reabs has an amazing first lagoon. It's like a replay of his recorder room.
Meanwhile, I believe we saw Bobbing4Fries go back to pick up the bombs in that blue Goria room. Am I not mistaken?
I thought he got out of there with a lot, but I'm not sure. I was looking over at Reabs for a minute.
Yeah, same here. I missed what happened. He ended up going out of the...
Did he possibly despawn the Dig Dogger? Or the... Dig Dogger?
That's possible as well. Maybe he didn't get all 3 of the manhandle or the Dig Dogger pups. I think they're called pups. So that's possible. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I confirmed they went back to despawn. Now, if you only kill 1 or 2 of the Dig Dogger pups, then you can leave the room and re-enter, and it gets rid of all of it.
Alright, so Bobbing4Fries finishes level 7. He'll be headed to level 6 and to pick up his magical sword. Meanwhile, Reabs entering the back half of 8 with full health. He's in good shape for a strong finish to this run. Good Gleeok fight, and look at that. Reabs is going to leave
no refill at all.
No refill, dude.
Oh man, Reabs is Showing why he's one of the greats.
Meanwhile, Bobbing4Fries having a good run of his own. He's, is he deathless? He hasn't died yet, has he?
No, I don't think he has.
Look at my boy. Killing it in his run. Heading into level 6 as Reabs heads up to 9. Some runners here will be building up a count in the hopes to forcing a bomb in this first room in level 9. We'll see if he plays that or if he decides to wait. Level 9 is tricky because we get the return of Wizrobes and we get introduced to a new enemy. Steven, what can you tell our friends watching about Patra?
Patra? Patra's a jerk. Patra can be a jerk.
Patra sounds like a nice little fluffy character out of Star Wars. Why is he a jerk?
He's a jerk if he goes left. He's he sounds like a nice little fluffy character from Star Wars, but he's really not. He's kind of, I'm not sure. He's just kind of a jerk.
He sounds like something you could buy a Patra backpack or from like a fan shop or something.
That's a great idea.
No, it's not. I don't want anything with a picture of Patra anywhere near me ever, except for after I kill one.
You get a blue Patra backpack with like 5 or 6 orange Patra fanny packs.
Little keychains.
Keychains.
All right, so Reabs into the first Patra chamber, and as Steven pointed out, if he goes left, you're in trouble. He goes right for Reabs. Reabs uses the RC drone strat, I believe, or is that something he's been doing? I don't know, but that was well done. He did take a hit.
Man, look at Bobbing4Fries, too. He's doing great in level 6.
Yes, he is. Very impressive run for Bobbing. Meanwhile, a clock.
Just the clock.
And a fairy.
Oh.
Nicely done. Reabs headed through the second staircase in 9. The only thing is his bombs. Is he going to try to force one here? No, he does not. So he's only going to have 1 bomb for combat in the reverse C. And that can become a difference. That reverse C with those bubbles, it can be tricky.
What a great level 6 from Bobbing4Fries.
He's having a really good run. He's only got levels 8 and 9 to go. Meanwhile, Reabs starts to reverse C. Oh, but he takes a hit. No more bombs for combat. He really wants that fairy. I know he does, but she disappears. Good recovery.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Oh. I think he might have tried to go for the double block clip, but he got bubbled. I saw him do that in practice earlier. It's very nice strat.
Got the fishbone. Shouts out to Arcus. All right. Home stretch for Reabs. Let's cheer him to the final fight of the game, chat. Reabs going to hit this reverse clip right here. Nicely done.
Nice reverse clip.
And that's a very hard clip to do under pressure, isn't it, Steven?
Oh, yeah. Very hard. He goes for the fast Patra skip, takes 2 bops.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the downside of the fast Patra skip, is that if you don't get it cleanly, you take 2 bops. Whereas the one that I learned it from Unos. If you pull it off perfectly, you'll take 1 hit with the chance of none. But he's still okay. He's got 7 hearts, 8 hearts, so he's still in pretty good shape.
Now, can you avoid 2 hits on the Patra 2 skip every time? I was under the impression that sometimes you would get hit twice.
As long as you don't get gridded and you move perfectly. Bobbing4Fries in the second Blue Lagoon, he's taking a few hits, but he's looking okay. As long as you pull it off cleanly, then yeah, it's pretty much a guaranteed 1 bop. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's the truth. I mean, that's how I assume it is anyways. That's what I do in my runs. I'm not sure. It appears that Reabs is going to try to set up a Hippo Fairy. Is that what he's doing here?
Look like it. Has to be what he's doing.
So the Hippo Fairy, if you set up a... Nicely done. If you set up a 7 count here, and you clear the Patra here cleanly without taking a bop, he'll drop you a fairy, which Reabs doesn't desperately need, but it'll definitely be a nice insurance against a brown Ganon hug, Kappa. There it is.
Only the best runners go for the brown hug.
As my friend Laws likes to say, here's Ganon.
And the perfect Ganon fight.
Nicely done. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs in chat. Reabs is the winner of our race with an official SRL time of... I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, there we go.
Controller split,
35 minutes and 48 seconds. Congrats to Reabs. Goes to 1-0 in the tournament.
GG, Reabs.
Well played race.
Bobbing4Fries heading to 9 now.
Yeah, congratulations to Reabs. A pretty good run. Honestly, the only part of that run that was really unfortunate was that recorder room. And I mean, that happens. It happens to all of us. And still a very good time, all things considered.
Bobbing4Fries is getting some unusual spawns, but he has 3 keys, so he doesn't need to grab that key in that room.
Of course, with the blue ring and an extra heart container, this is not going to be nearly as stressful for bobbing as it would be for Reabs or anybody on the normal world record route. For example, Ganon does 4 hearts of damage with the green tunic, but it will only do 2 for bobbing. And I believe he still has a potion, does he not?
I think so. At least a blue.
Not sure if he's going to attempt to kill this Patra or if he's going to attempt to skip past it. Let's wait and see.
Looks like he's going for the kill. It'll force him some bombs. He'll be nice to be kept out on bombs.
Yeah, this Patra automatically drops a 4-pack of bombs after you kill him. Nicely done. And of course, if the unfortunate happens and Bobbing takes a death, that Patra will be gone and you won't have to worry about it. As he enters the next room, Reabs had a very nice room with that clock and that fairy. Let's see if Bobbing can get the same kind of luck here.
Oh, John Tabin pointed out in chat that he did miss the screen scroll. One screen before level 9 entrance, so that's what changed his spawns.
All right, his health is a little bit of a concern. If he has a potion, though, it shouldn't be an issue as he heads towards Patra 2. Very difficult block clip here. Let's see if he goes for it or if he decides to kill Patra 2. He's going for the clip. And he nails it!
He nails it.
That is a difficult clip, folks. He nailed that. I and other top runners have failed that clip and lost runs to Patra 2, and he just made it look like child's play. Well done.
Now, ideally, you want to have some bombs like he did in this room, and he's playing this room very well.
He does have a couple extra bombs for combat here. He's saving them. Oh, he wants that heart. Gets it. Only needs one more hit, and there he goes. He'll pick up his silvers. Bobbing's having a pretty solid 9.
Like a boss.
Like Bouse. Gets his silver arrows, and he's in the home stretch, folks. Let's cheer him home. He's going for the reverse clip.
He nailed
it. Yo. Nice. Okay, Bobby is a regular in my channel, and he's just started picking this game up. And to see him going for these skips and these tricks is just, I'm totally geeking out here. This is awesome. Opting to clear most of the likes out just for safety. Still has 3.5 hearts here, so if he does have a potion, he should be perfectly fine. And he's not even going to chance it.
Red. Okay.
I can't blame him. He's in the home stretch. Once you get through this room, the only forced fighting you have is Patra 3 and Ganon, so not the end of the world to use it a little early there. In fact, I would call that pretty smart.
And he swords instantly to beam the red. That was nice.
The man's showing he knows a thing or two about this game as he enters the final couple of staircases. Squeaks by without taking too much damage there. One last staircase. And one last Patra. And no, we're not making a backpack of you, Patra. You can die. Thank you.
I know what to get you for Christmas now.
A Patra ornament with smaller Patras attached to it.
That works.
You know, Patra would make a pretty good star on top of a Christmas tree.
A tree top.
Here we go,
yeah.
folks. He takes a hug. He's got to be careful, and he lost him. Gets the second hit.
2. 3.
Oh, be careful. There he gets him. He takes a couple brown Ganon hugs. I know all about that.
He takes the double JSR.
But he gets the Triforce of Power. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs in chat. Finishing in second place, Bobbing4Fries. An official SRL time of 42 minutes and 40 seconds. What a run by him.
Good game. Great job by both the runners here.
Yeah, folks, make sure you guys give these runners a follow. Reabs and Bobbing4Fries, Bobbing number 4 Fries. These guys both deserve a follow. And thanks again to Speed Gaming for putting on the restreams for these races. Make sure you guys follow all the Speed Gaming networks for more Zelda action. This was awesome.
Is anybody coming in for interviews, or?
I am trying to get them to join us for a post-race interview. And we'll see if they decide to join us. We can ask them about the runs. So as we wait for them to join us, Steven, what was your favorite part of this run?
Oh, seeing Bobbing4Fries pull off all of those great, amazing tricks he did was awesome. You know, Reabs had a really good run. The 6, the 8, he did a great job.
And speaking of Reabs, he's joining us in the commentator's booth. First and foremost, congratulations. Walk us through that run. What were you thinking in the recorder room after that first death, and how relieved were you to get through that with what was a very clutch second try?
Well, honestly, the first try, I was super nervous the first try. I don't know, I got, like, ridiculously good luck up until that point, like, on my, like, rupee drops. So, I don't know, I was super nervous because all of my time save is in 5 right now, practically. So I was like, if I do good right now, I'll be back in the green. And I haven't really been there yet. But on the way back, I was just like, oh, it's fine. I'll kill them. I wasn't super worried about it. I just knew I would have to take my time and not like rush it.
Yeah, that was a brilliant rebound on that second attempt. And then, other than that, I mean, it was a very solid run, very nicely done up until the pretty much till the end. The recorder before the meat shop, was that something you did to buffer the lag out, or was that just simply a mistake?
No, it was so. Sometimes, I don't know if it's every time, but I've done it, and it's like the guy will spawn instantly when you go in the underground section.
Ah, I see. I remember hearing somebody in the Discord mention something about that. I wasn't entirely certain. By the way, I believe we have Bobbing4Fries joining us as well. GG, sir. And I have to say, man, some of the tricks you were doing were very advanced, and you made them look very easy. You had us going crazy.
I appreciate it. I tend to think of my chaos moments of brilliance.
Yeah, that clutch reverse clip in 9, the swag clip going into 7. You got the late clip, man. You had us going. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, for every great strat I pulled off, recorded to the wrong location. I made up.
It happens. It's like Darkwing likes to say, the recorder works if you're facing 12 o'clock on a Wednesday and you blow to the west, you might end up at the right location. But yeah, it was definitely a great race to watch, and definitely both of these runners are very capable of improving their times, and they're going to be dangerous opponents for anybody who gets lined up with them going forward.
Now, Reabs, you had a nearly damageless 6, and I believe you left 8 with no damage at all. Is that normal for you? Is that something you always do? Is pull off great health like that, or is that just happen to have great combat in these levels?
I don't know if I would say normal, but I mean, I definitely try and do that. I don't know. When I started, that was like a big deal for me to try and always like have max health because of it costing time to refill health.
You did a great job this time.
Yeah, definitely. I know when I visited your stream a few days ago, you said you were pretty rusty. You didn't look too rusty in this run, my friend. And
the coin landed on the good side this time.
It was definitely the skills were showing, sir. And moving on to 1-0, you with a very respectable time. Obviously, the competition will be fierce going forward, but I think you're very capable of facing it. And Bobbing, unfortunately, dropping to 0-1, but showing us all that you have the skills to put up a good race with anybody. And I would not want to draw you next round, sir.
Appreciate it. First race,
All right.
a little jittery coming out of the chute. Settled down. I was aiming for 45 and hit that. I'm happy all around.
What is your PB as of this moment, Bobby?
It is a 47.
I'm sorry, you cut out. What was it?
I'm sorry, a 40-57.
Nice. You almost PB'd, man. That's a pretty good run.
Yes, very good race.
Yeah, it was blind on my end. Global hotkeys up. Live split working. Pretty much blind on the time the whole time. I think that kind of helped me on a little bit because I didn't know where I was. I'm thinking about just going.
All right, folks. Well, I want to thank you both for a tremendous race. Anything you want to add before we send her on home?
They're just GG's all around. Everybody kind of checking on everybody in the Zelda community here recently. Everybody's going crazy. It's a great tournament. It's brought up a lot of excitement. Stoked to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'll just say the same thing, GG. Thanks for hosting the tournament. Thanks for like doing the race streams and stuff, commentators. And I look forward to more races.
Thanks, fellas, and good luck going forward for both of you guys. All right, Steven. Thank you, by the way, for joining me in commentary at such short notice. Anything you want to add about the race or about the tournament going forward, sir?
I was just trying to pull up. I don't know if you have it pulled up the upcoming matches tomorrow. And
I actually do. Would you like to tell the viewers what matches are coming up on both the Speed Gaming networks and going forward in general?
I am pulling it up now, so go ahead and get started.
Well, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, we have K-Mac versus Supersonic. That was a race that was supposed to take place today but got pushed back, with Liquid Husband and John Tabin on commentary. That'll be on Speed Gaming. Dan H versus Dig Shake immediately afterwards on one of the Speed Gaming networks. And then tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, Error 72 versus Tetrali. That'll be commentated by Adirondack Rick and some JSR Brown Gannonhugger guy. I don't know who that is. So lots of vanilla Zelda 1 action to come tomorrow, as well as the Zelda 1 randomizer tournament currently going on. Make sure you follow the Speed Gaming network of channels to get all of your Zelda vanilla and randomizer action. For 4i Steven, my name's James. I go by JSR. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Steven, anything you want to say?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for Speed Gaming for putting this on. And thanks for everybody for watching.
Thanks a lot, you guys. All of you have a great evening. Take care. We'll see you next time.